Welcome, and I'm so glad that you're here. Here we talk about personal development, relationships, and mental health, just to name a few. My name is Carmen, a registered counsellor who is passionate about coming alongside people. This podcast is designed to create a discussion and bring awareness, with each episode encouraging, equipping, and empowering you to live your best life. Let's get started. Hello and welcome to the very first episode of 2023. How are you? I hope you've been keeping well and you are having a good start to the year. So if you haven't noticed, I had some time off and it was so good. However, it also feels good to be back. And the time off really reinforced the need for rest and how carving out the time to slow things down makes a difference. So what did I get up to? Well, I didn't travel very far. However, I did go on some day trips and enjoyed time at home and catching up with family and friends and kicking back with Minnie and Gost. So, I'm excited to share this episode with you. And since day one of this podcast, my mission has been to encourage, equip, and empower you. So here we go. In this episode, we will unpack loving ourselves as we love others, and what this looks like. And with Valentine's Day coming up, why not talk about love? Love can take on all sorts of meanings, from strong affection, attraction, admiration, assurance, attachment, and so on. While looking at various definitions of love, I came across one from Webster that struck a chord. And it read, unselfish, loyal, and benevolent concern for the good of another. So then I looked up benevolent, which went on to explain, marked by or disposed to doing good. In a nutshell, a facet of love is unselfish, loyal, and concern for others marked by doing good. So, along the way, did you come to believe that taking care of and loving yourself is being selfish, disloyal to others, bad, and self-centered? Or that in order to love others well, we need to neglect ourselves to prove that love to others? Another thought is, how about by doing good to others, we need to treat ourselves poorly? Otherwise, the good doesn't count. In fact, could it be the very opposite? Did you know that having a self-care routine has been clinically proven to reduce or eliminate anxiety and depression, reduce stress, improve concentration, minimize frustration and anger, increase happiness, improve energy, and more? Is it fair to say that when we turn up differently because we care for ourselves, then the benefits overflow into our relationships? Not only do we show love to those in our world, but it's in the way that we take care of ourselves also. So let's look at 4 ways that we can show ourselves some tender, loving care. Number 1, don't give up on yourself. I am yet to meet a perfect person. How about you? Perfectionism is a thief and points out our shortcomings. What would it look like if we not only encouraged those in our world, but also ourselves to keep going and simply have a go? Number 2, love others and yourself, and that we don't need to prove our love and loyalty to others by neglecting ourselves. By not running on empty, we keep energy in our reserves that is beneficial for all who are involved. And as we unpacked a moment ago, there are benefits to taking good care of ourselves. Number 3, look for the best in yourself. Have you ever stopped to appreciate who you are as a person? Can you list what you like in others and feel uncomfortable about doing the same when it comes to you? We can acknowledge the best in ourselves while looking for the best in others. And last but not least, number 4, carve out time for yourself. Taking care of all aspects of your well-being, including your physical, mental, social, and spiritual wellness. Prioritize time for the things you enjoy. To continue this conversation, I am offering the self-care workshop free as my gift to you. And the next live workshop is on Monday the 13th of February, 7 p.m. AEDT. And you can reserve your seat by heading over to www.carmendebono.com.au/learn and scroll down to the workshop image and click on the live workshop link. So as we wrap up this episode, thank you so much for joining me, and I wonder what your takeaway from this episode is. What comes to mind when you hear loving ourselves as we love others? And until next time, you take good care of yourself. So that's it for today's episode. As always, I'm grateful for the opportunity to come alongside you. If you know someone who might benefit from hearing this episode, why not share it with them? Don't want to miss an episode? You can subscribe to the podcast. And if you are listening via Apple Podcast, I would be most grateful if you would leave a review. For more content, head over to carmendebono.com.au, and I look forward to coming alongside you again on the first Wednesday of the month.